it's Em, the beginner crafter. Welcome to another Crochet and Crafts tube. Today I have a progress to show you and a new project kind of start as well to show you. So the project is the EverChange Sweater, and I have embroidered both sleeves and made them into a tube. So this is kind of what they look like. As you can see, I didn't really manage to embroider them sorry, in a way that would make them flat. They are flat when you stretch the fabric a little bit, so hopefully when I wear it, all those bumps won't be as visible, but I just wasn't really able to keep the tension correctly. I wonder whether I should have used like a Q-snap or something that I use for cross-stitching to kind of make the fabric a bit more taut. But on the other hand, it would be just super complicated to get the hook, sort of, and get the yarn from below without seeing what's going on. So the embroidery isn't really perfect. I also missed like one diamond. There should be one more white diamond in here. I just miscounted and I really didn't want to rip it off. And possibly the color of this largest diamond is a little too delicate, and it also blends in with this one. But I didn't really have any other color. I forgot to leave this dark color, which I realized was a mistake, but I just didn't really think to leave anything bigger than a really small bowl that wouldn't really last for anything. So yeah, that was a mistake of mine, and I have to live with it. Thankfully, I still have quite a lot of this yarn, which I'm going to use instead of this dark for the neck, because part of the neckline is done in the same color as this one, but then you use a contrasting color, and the most contrasting color would be, of course, the dark one, but like I said, I forgot, so I'll be using this instead. Because I have this bowl, I have another bowl of this color, and possibly a part of a bowl like this from making the sleeves, but to be honest, I don't know where it is. I packed it somewhere. I haven't yet unpacked all of my boxes, so I'm still not 100% sure where I have everything. This is the join. So again, my sewing technique isn't perfect. That's why you can see the join. But because this will be under arm, I hope it won't be super visible once I'm wearing the sweater. And I've started the cuff of the sleeve. I'm on row 7. I think there are 13 or 15 rows of the cuffing, the cuff ribbing. Oh, that's what it is. And then I'll move to the second sleeve, the other sleeve, and then there's just the neckline. So really noticeable progress with the sweater, which I love. Hopefully by the end of next month, so June, I'll have it finished, but I don't want to make any promises. Like the sleeves, the cuffing goes pretty quickly. The embroidery was whole other story, but the ribbing, the cuffs really go pretty quickly. I have some worries about the neckline. I will have to rip the neckline I made almost at the beginning of making the sweater, just to see if it would make things better around the bust, or neck going into the bust, I guess. And that was done like December, January, and it's not really done correctly. I was just doing it to make sure that it will cover some things up, and it does. So the main purpose of it is done, but I'll rip it off and do it again. But I remember it just gave me a lot of trouble finding the right spot to put my hook in. That's why I'm not really expecting to have the sweater finished by next Crochet and Craft Soup. However, the end of June might be the moment when I finish the whole sweater, just because it gives me 2-week sort of periods of time. So this is what the sweater looks like. As you can see, it's quite big, but I am quite a big person, so I need this kind of big sweater. So yeah, that's it. The scarf that I was blocking last time is now blocked totally. I still need to weave in the ends and think whether I want to wear it as long as it is, or whether I want to sort of like put it together and then sew it kind of together, because this would stop it from curling and going thinner, and it also wouldn't be so long to just wrap myself around a few times. But with that, I still have time until autumn, so there is time to think about it and see how it's going to be used. So I'm not that worried about making this decision right now. And now the project that I kind of started because I made gauge swatches is the blanket. And it's a blanket that is a part of another Scheepjes Make-A-Long, and it starts this Wednesday, June 1st. And the pattern is in this bookazine called Romance. It's number 12. And let me show you the blanket. This is the blanket. And these are the colors that I want to have: the purple, the blue, and the green. I think also here is the second view of this blanket. So it's a mosaic pattern, similar to what I've been doing in the Rosetta, for example, Crochet Along. So I want to make this because the colors suit me. And also this project, Acanthus bolster cushion. This one is a knitted project. I've knitted my scarf. I can do some knitting stuff, although I need to return to my knitting project knit along from the beginning of the year. But this one also looks pretty. It's originally made with Color Crafter yarn by Scheepjes, and I have some left over from my last dance on the beach Crochet Along. This one is made with whirls and whirlettes, and I'm using the exact same colors as you have in the photo. So a purple whirlette, olive whirlette, and blackberry mint chip, if I remember correctly, the name of the whirl. So this is what the whirlette looks like. And I've started this to make a gauge swatch. And This is the second swatch that I've made. I don't have the other one because I don't like wasting yarn. I never know whether I will run out of yarn, so I just ripped it and made another one. So the first one I made with the same size hook as I was supposed to, according to the design, and it was too big. So I changed the hook size to 2.5 millimeter because originally it's 3 millimeters. It's still slightly too big, but it's not very much too big. It's not a big difference. And most of the time I crochet very tightly. I don't know what happened here, but I'm guessing it just won't be much of a difference once I have to crochet all those stitches. And also a 2.5 millimeter hook is already very thin. And the holes that you have in there, just, will it focus? The holes that you have are very, very small. That's why I don't really want to... Oh, yeah, there you are. I don't really want to use a smaller hook. Maybe 2.25 would be better, but that would really hurt my eyes. Purple is quite a dark shade. Oh, it's focused again. Purple is quite a dark shade already, so I don't want to cause myself any more trouble than it is needed. So hopefully it will work fine. If not, well, I'll rip it, I guess. Yeah, that's what will happen, I guess. So yeah, those are the projects. Next time I'll definitely show you the progress on the Beatrix. It's called the Beatrix Blanket. Yes, Beatrix Blanket. I'll have some done, so I'll be able to show you how it's progressing. I should make some progress on the sweater, so I'll also be able to show you that. If I start anything else, for example, go back to my knitting project or start a totally new project, I'll also show you the next time. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, it's always appreciated. Leave a comment down below if you want to say anything. And consider subscribing to the channel, especially if you want to see the progress of all the craft and the crochet and knitting projects that I make. I also cross stitch, so every other week there's floss tube video to show the progress of my cross stitching. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!